Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to the channel. All you guys that are new to the channel, remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Man, want to get into some different topics here, man. Going into the bye week that Tampa Bay is going to have, and then actually getting in here to week 9 going against the New England Patriots. So going to talk about a few things, man. Also, man, about this NFL officiating here lately, man. It's just been horrific, but we're going to get into that and a whole lot more. This is the Buc'n Die Hard show. Let's go.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is...
Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Remember, those of you guys that are new to the channel, remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys who have been with me from the beginning. And tune into the Buc'n Die Hard podcast, Buc'n Die Hard show with your man Rob B, which is myself. And you know how we like to do it, man. I want to go ahead and just get straight into the content. A lot of something that's been on, things that have been on my mind as we approach the bye week with Tampa Bay Buccaneers being able to get a little rest, being able to heal up. With Tampa Bay is playing with a lot of significant players out on the defense and the offensive side of the ball, and have been since the beginning of the season. But Todd Bowles and Coach Grizzard have been able to put different packages and different personnel out there to somehow make it and have been making it work. So, man, I'm just grateful that we actually have a great football staff and a great football coordinating team in Tampa Bay. And I'm just loving the moves that they're making. And I just know as soon as Tampa Bay gets 100% healthy, because that's what a lot of the league isn't even harping on, the fact that Tampa's not even at 100% health and really haven't been since the beginning of the season. You never got to really see Mike and Chris out there on the field and that tandem. So there's a lot of teams that have been blessed. Let me say per se, because Bake has been baking, and if he had maybe at his disposal the weapon of the dynamic duel of a healthy Chris Godwin and himself, and then the surgence of Abuka and Tez Johnson and so forth, Cam Johnson, a lot of people stepping up. It could have been rough for a lot of defenses. Could have been a different story. Also with our run back one, Bucky Irving, going down. After that Eagles game, I saw him under that pile, and I know he looked it uncomfortable. And I did not know the extent to really his injury, but I understood because it looked like he was in a very uncomfortable position in that Philadelphia game on that turnover fumble, which he was already down, So without a lot of our key players out on offense and defense, I believe that, like I said, Tampa has done a great job with the next man on deck. I mean, Hassan Reddick goes down, edge rusher. But the Tampa Bay Bucks just bring back somebody, a weapon that we already had. And Anthony Nelson, had a phenomenal game, starting with that sack, then pressure to turn into a pick six, and just walked it in the end zone. Man, that's probably one of the most amazing plays that I've seen thus far this year, man. I mean, you have 35, Jamel Dean has also had a couple pick sixes this year. And, it's just still, that was the one Nelson did kind of stood out to me because, people had been talking about my boys and, Rattler tried to float it, but Nelson is tall. He's nice and stout, you know what I mean? Got up there with the NBA, give me that, and so that was great, man. That was really great, and that contact, Rattler was out there like, oh no, what I'm saying? He had to hit him and show some effort for his team, but I'm like, bruh, bruh. No. But I'm happy in the position where the Bucks are, and I know as we're going to get healthy, there's not going to be too much that's going to stop us from making at least a good run in the playoffs. There's nobody really out there besides both the Eagles, which that game was we kind of beat ourselves on that, but the Eagles have been playing good overall ball. I think that, it's a great ball club, great organization. They are champions, so apparently they have a pedigree of whatever they got working for them is working. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to, like I said, Jalen Hurts. They're always a formidable opponent. Saquon Barkley, AJ Brown. There's a great tandem over there in Philadelphia. When they all in sync, they do find ways to win, just like my Bucks. You know what I'm saying? You just like hey, Baker's been giving it to y'all this year for sure, and we not through Baker because hopefully, getting healthy, moving forward, we get Jalen McMillan back, we get Bucky Irvin back, we get Chris Godwin back, and can do some things on that defensive side of the ball. And the defense is been holding up, man. They've really kept us in it, even from the Detroit game. When Detroit could have ran up the bag on Tampa, they could have ran it up. The defense still, held their position and didn't really, let that game, get away from Tampa as it could have, to at least give the offense, that wasn't really clicking on all cylinders, an opportunity to at least keep it close and stay in the mix. But it also has a lot to do with this NFL officiating, man. Referee Hainsey and a lot of those officials, man, that are calling calls over the field or over the intercom and then overturning them the next second, going differently by the rules, going to go review this, to see this here, is and then overturning the call when you were there to look at a specific penalty or specific issue, and then finding other stuff. Like it's just too much going on with this NFL officiating, and it's been just horrific. And I hope they get it together, especially with the penalties. The sting, they had a couple in that New Orleans game with Tampa, where Tampa, that game was 23-3, but it could have been like 37 to 3, closer to 40-3, had they not pulled those great plays by Anton Winfield Jr. Back. So I think the NFL just has to get it together, really buckle down on these officials, get them back recertified, send them back to referee university, whatever it is, to get these guys back to form. Because when you start calling calls and they're able to predict or affect the outcome of a game or affect the margin that a team could have stayed to been in the game, that's a problem. It's a real problem. It's a real problem. But other than that, those of you guys that are new to the channel, remember, like, comment, and subscribe, man. Tell me what you think, down in the comments below. How do you feel about where our team is right now and where we're sitting? And where would you you would like to see Tampa Bay maybe improve a little bit better for the rest of the season? We do know that the trade deadline is coming, and maybe Tampa Bay can outsource a couple more pieces here and there from a team or two, and go ahead and make this vital run, man, for the Super Bowl, because I believe we can get there this year, because I don't believe there's nobody we can't be. A lot of teams get us in the beginning of the year, and when it come time in those critical moments, Bake gets the bacon, and the Bucks get the bucket. So, that's why, I identify with my team, even in the down moments, even in the down times. You know what I'm saying? Tampa Bay has been a team that is always, don't get much media attention. It's like, produce some great players, phenomenal Hall of Famers. Derek Brooks, Warren Sapp, John Lynch, Rondé Barber, you know, so many more, Simeon Rice, from our organization, guys that have came into the NFL and changed the NFL from a lot of, that perspective, and it's never seemed like, we've gotten, just the respect we deserve. But I believe we're right here in a good place. 6-2. I mean, comfortable with one of the best leagues, records in the league, across the league right now. And nobody would believe it, that it's us doing it. And even in moments like this, with different things that are going on with the economy right now, and everybody, trying to figure it out, Tampa Bay personifies, the underdog. We got an underdog at our helm of our team in Baker Mayfield, who continues to make things happen for us. And it's just, a time and a place that I know things are going to get better. Taking a little sidebar, wishing everybody out here, the best, that are going through different things, economical. I know on my podcast I talk a lot about my team, but in talking about my team, I correlate that along with my daily life, and I know the correlation basically, the fight of an underdog, or a fight of being against all odds. When people tell you can't do something, you can do something, but you got to empower yourself to do it. Believe in yourself to do it. Look to yourself, inside of yourself, and reconnect with that essence that's in you, that the Creator gave you. Everybody individually, that spark, that breath, it's inside of any and every one of you who would just step up and answer the call to become whatever it is you want to be, and the best version of you want to be. Despite the odds of what's going on out here in the economy, you can stand up and you can be the difference maker. My father used to tell me a lot of time, while y'all looking for, the next person here, the next person there, you become that person. You become valuable. You make yourself valuable. And it made sense. Don't expect the cavalry to come. You are the cavalry. You are the next person on deck. Sometimes that's hard to hear, or that's hard to believe, but don't give up on yourself. Everything's going to be all right. Trust and believe God. Trust and believe in yourself. That you'll make the right decisions. You'll make the right choices to be able to weather these storms in these latter days here. But all right. Going into week 9, after this bye week, hopefully Tampa Bay gets healthy. And as we continue to get healthy, I know we're going to see a lot of different sparks sparking for the rest of the season, and I'm so excited. I appreciate everybody who celebrated my birthday with me, October 18th, this past October. So I appreciate it. Mr. Buc'n Die Hard turned 44 years of age. Even though I might not look like it, you know what I'm saying, but I appreciate it. God has been good. And as we continue to move on here through the rest of the season, hope you guys continue to tune into the content, like and share the content, subscribe. A lot of you guys too. If you just like it, it's only 3 clicks. Like, boom, comment, boom, subscribe. And I appreciate you guys for coming in to One Buck Station with me. We keep the Tampa Bay flag raised, the Jolly Rogers on the hat, man. I love my team, and I know you guys in the Buc'n Die Hard community love our team too. And we're looking forward to a great year. So, until next time, as always, go Bucks.